We've been tracking this thing for pretty much forever. We've been anxiously waiting.
I know, I cannot wait.
I was like, I gotta be out there. It's gotta happen.
I'm seeing a lot of people around that are definitely come out for the unique experience.
It's almost there, 10 more minutes.
There's really no words that can describe what has been the last 719 days.
Something that's probably never gonna happen again in my lifetime.
Congratulations.
I think that's going to be fun.
Why today?
Quite a day indeed as a brand new airline celebrates its very first passenger flight at Ontario International Airport in Southern California.
And we could not be more proud that this is our launch airport for the entire route system that will be Northern Pacific Airways.
Boarding at 1:15 and the gate is 4:02.
Northern Pacific Airways, based in Anchorage, Alaska, launched operations with a small fleet of Boeing 757s and a weekly flight between Ontario and Harry Reid International in Las Vegas.
Not every day you get such a unique carrier who's just starting.
These aviation lovers came from far and wide to have a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a seat on a new carrier's maiden flight, and making it even more unique, the now rare opportunity to fly on board this 757 on a short-haul domestic flight.
I've always been a big fan of the 757, and when I heard there was a new airline starting up with it, it was just an opportunity you're never going to see again. And I've flown with Delta on their 757 on the 300, and it's nice, but man, to be able to say I was on an inaugural flight.
I took Southwest this morning at 5 a.m., St. Louis to Dallas, Dallas to San Jose, San Jose to Ontario here.
Why?
Just to fly on this 757. I've never flown on a 757 before, so the fact that it's on a 30-minute flight, hopefully it's a nice airline.
You know, the 757 is really a dying breed that, you know, there are not many out there. They're not being produced anymore. So to be able to fly on a 757, especially on an airline's first flight, it's something unique. The first flight won't happen again, but the 757, you know, it has an expiration date at this point.
A lot of chatters, a lot of just monitoring Flight Radar 24. Excited for this new airline to launch.
Rob, congratulations.
Yes. I was guessing a lot of people were going to show up for this flight. I figured this was going to be like the enthusiast party flight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here we are.
I didn't expect this many people to be here. It's really showed there is a love for aviation left, so it's amazing.
While eagerly awaiting the special flight, Northern Pacific's very first passengers got to hear a few words from the airline's CEO.
It's just been an amazing journey that we've been on, and I cannot thank enough all the team that have come together now, 440 of us strong, that make up Northern Pacific Airways, that's now going to help us launch this new era of air travel that we want to bring to not only the United States, but eventually the entire world. I also want to thank all of you that showed up here today. My gosh, it's such an honor and privilege to be able to share our dream and our passion to launch the United States' newest airline.
Launching a new airline is never a small undertaking, and while this milestone is certainly a huge achievement for the startup, the path to this day had its obstacles, from international airspace concerns to FAA certification setbacks and inaugural flight delays.
I think it's been a little bit of a struggle. They started kind of not on a great note. They kept on rescheduling, and I feel like that kind of drew people away.
We booked the flights on the original inaugural on June 2nd, and then the 20-something of last month, and then finally this one.
The proving runs, which is required by the FAA, you have to have up to a minimum of 100 hours.
We're just waiting to get our paperwork.
After all the months of going through, getting the manuals approved, the FAA approval done, it's great to have our first revenue flight today.
So I feel like everyone's gonna rush down with their camera.
As departure time grew closer, anticipation built for the Northern Pacific experience and the former US Airways 757 they would be traveling on.
I haven't really seen pictures of the inside yet. I've only seen the outside. I like the paint job. I can't even see what the seats look like. I'm hoping they're comfy, they're wide. I'm so used to flying on 737, so the 757, I was like, I'll take it for a 30-minute flight, so I think that's going to be fun.
On the outside, it's going to be beautiful. On the inside, it's probably a little worn, I'm guessing. I don't know how much of a refurbishment job they did.
I expect exceptional service because they're a new airline and they have to prove that, you know, they're able to operate.
I'm hoping it's going to be nice because I want to say everything positive I can about this airline.
Everything is good to go so far. I haven't been on the plane yet, but maintenance manager was just standing here before, and he said everything's good on that. 40-minute flight over to Las Vegas. Gonna be a little bumpy. Oh. It's 114 over in Vegas, so you get that thermal air, but we'll make it as smooth as possible for the passengers.
I'm hoping for a pretty smooth landing. Butter the 7.5.
I just talked to the captain. He says it's going to be a little bumpy.
All right then.
So buckle up. Yeah.
Well, I'm prepared.
I think that we need to change that lifelong old saying that we've all heard forever, that what happens in Vegas is because Northern Pacific Airways got you there.
And after one final word from CEO Rob McKinney.
At Northern Pacific Airways, we board by groups, so we ask that you remain comfortably seated until your group is called.
The big moment had finally arrived.
We will begin boarding shortly. On behalf of Northern Pacific Airways, we thank you for your patience and thank you for flying with us today, and have a pleasant flight.
It's 7:57 time. So pumped. Is this it? Here we are.
What do you think? Awesome. Brand new cabin. Very fresh.
First day, yeah, first flight. Wow. We can do it.
As these very first Northern Pacific passengers boarded, they finally got an up-close look at what they had been eagerly waiting to see. And as you can see, most of them wanted that first impression from a window seat.
Oh dang, no window.
No window. Tell me about these seats. What do you think?
They're nice. I like them. They feel brand new. They're very like cushiony. Feels like Southwest Airlines seats, but just a little more cushion on them.
This is amazing, man.
They actually did a really great job with this. Yeah. The refurbishment and everything looks awesome.
With all the delays and everything in aviation these days, I've never been on a plane with this many excited people. I'm so excited.
The seats are amazing. I mean, the upholstery on them is just amazing. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Beautiful. Actually, they did a really nice job on the interior. It's really nice.
This is just a dream come true, and I'm so honored and privileged to be able to be here, to be able to start this new service.
Our flying time today is 40 minutes. Weather along the route is going to be bumpy on the climb out and a little bumpy on the descent due to the heat in Las Vegas. Currently 110 degrees in Las Vegas.
Came just for this. Flew out this morning and then a couple hours in Vegas and heading home tonight.
Going to the right place to Vegas, yeah. The party will just continue, right?
You guys are all part of history. Captain has turned on that fasten seatbelt sign indicating we will be departing shortly. And guess what, guys? We do have Wi-Fi. It works. Our estimated flight time today is 40 minutes. Welcome aboard. How's everyone doing? Awesome. Exciting day, exciting day.
But as often the case with air travel these days, that excitement hit some headwinds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your favorite flight attendant on today's inaugural flight. And guess what? ATC has put us on a 5-0 blue flag. So, guess what we have for y'all? We're going to do a champagne toast. So sit back, relax, we will be with you shortly. Awesome! Woo! Cheers!
Ontario Airport presently has a single runway operation. The airport has 2 runways. One is undergoing some upgrades, so we are in the middle of an arrivals bank. So we're just going to pass the time by having a little toast and having a little celebration.
Hey guys, champagne's coming through.
Okay, there's one. There's one more.
Thank you.
Champagne?
Yes.
Absolutely. Champagne?
Yes, cheers.
Thank you.
719 days from start to finish. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of roadblocks and stumbling and picking ourselves up and dusting ourselves off. But here we are. We made it.
Slow down, hold off, wait just a second. We've almost got everyone served, and we're gonna do a wonderful toast together. Okay, so stand by, stand by. Yeah!
This is your chairman speaking. Thank you everybody for coming on the inaugural flight, Northern Pacific Airways, flight 777. I would say non-stop, but 50-minute stop to Las Vegas. Woo! Cheers! Thank you all! Congratulations, the whole team! Woo!
All those carrying bags properly stowed, electronic devices in airplane mode. We're gonna be closing this boarding door in just a moment.
And with that, Northern Pacific Flight 777 was finally cleared for takeoff.
We are out of here. We go. I invite you now, relax, sit back, enjoy, and if there's anything that I can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't ask. Wait, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Adding to the fanfare of the day, passengers and crew were greeted with a traditional water cannon salute as the inaugural flight made its way to the runway. At last, that thrilling sound and sensation as the 757 accelerated toward its journey to Las Vegas.
And the takeoff was spectacular. I mean, smooth liftoff, very fast with them Rolls-Royce engines. Amazing.
Once cruising altitude was reached, passengers got their first taste of Northern Pacific's service in the sky.
There. Somebody else wanted one? Come on, it's a keepsake.
It's comfortable, it's great, it's been nice and smooth, the Wi-Fi works great.
This flight just keeps on giving. I mean, the USB-C outlets, that I actually did not notice on the original. They did a wonderful job of refurbing the old one. Honestly, I wish nothing but the best for Northern Pacific and hope one day I'll get to fly to Asia with them.
And the airline is working to make that hope a reality, with ambitious plans to offer routes to Japan and Korea, as well as expanded domestic flights to Alaska, New York, and Florida, all part of a vision that is now one 40-minute flight closer to coming true.
Should be on the ground in 15 minutes.
With Las Vegas on the horizon, passengers and crew began preparing for landing.
Anything you'd like to get rid of?
But not before one final surprise, highlighting the importance of this trip for many in the aviation community.
All right, we are currently the #1 tracked flight in all the world on Flight Radar 24 with over 32,000 users tracking this flight right now. This is honestly insane.
I have just been informed that our flight has been tracked by more than 32,000 people, and y'all are the ones that get to celebrate it with us. Woo! Yeah! Woo!
We'd like to thank you for flying with us here today at Northern Pacific Airways on our maiden flight. We hope to see you on one of our flights again in the very near future.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas.
After 2 years of planning and a day full of excitement and celebration, Northern Pacific Airways maiden flight 777 was finally on the ground in Las Vegas.
I think it went well. Can't wait for them to go to Asia.
All right, here we go.
Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Congratulations on the first flight. So much.
Congratulations indeed, as the new airline's entire organization looks to the future with optimism.
To see the dream come to fruition, see all the hard work of all 440 of us actually put actual real metal in the air and bring Northern Pacific to life. It's just really almost overwhelming and an actual dream come true. We really believe we're going to be the next air in air travel, and there's no reason just to go from point A to B. You should enjoy the ride and make it an experience, and that's what Northern Pacific Airways is all about.